He has failed. He has lost. May he be humiliated and disgraced. The one who comes into contact with Ramadan and he's not forgiven. The hadith in which Jibreel alayhi salam comes to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, like, you have to do things to miss out on the baseline of forgiveness of this month. It's not incredible of a month of mercy from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that whoever fasts Ramadan with faith and accountability, seeking its reward, Allah will forgive him for all of his sins. The Prophet ﷺ said, and whoever stands up on the night of Laylatul Qadr with faith and seeking the reward, Allah will forgive him for all of his sins. You see, when you start Ramadan and you set your expectations for yourself, the very first expectation is to be brought back to a baseline, to be brought back to a bare minimum. And that minimum is to be forgiven. That if there's anything that I want to attain this Ramadan, first and foremost, it's that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive me for the sins that I have accumulated. That before I talk about the good things that I will earn, and before I talk about the habits, I start from this place, Allahumma khfirli. Oh Allah, forgive me for all of my sins. And I trust in Allah's ability to forgive despite my insistence upon sins that I said I would quit last year. Yet I fell back into them once again. It's a baseline, and it's an incredible baseline for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to get you to that. And it's not so hard to attain that level. SubhanAllah. There was a person who came to the worshipper Rabi al-Adawiyya, rahimahullah, and he asked her, would Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive me despite all of the sins that I've committed in the past? And she said something very profound. She said, Allah calls you to Him when you turn away from Him. Do you really think Allah would not accept you when you turn towards Him? Think about the logic there. Allah Azza wa Jal calls the sinners back to Him no matter how far they have gone. So who are we to think that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would not accept the one who's then trying to draw near to Him? And Allah's mercy is indeed incredible.